Welcome back to Unlocking RuneScape. In this series, I have separated all of the bosses into different tiers and must fill in collection log slots to progress forward. With the easy tier completed, we have now moved up to the medium tier, which is composed of these bosses. The goal to move out of this tier is filling 31 new collection log slots, so let's go ahead and get started. In the last episode, we increased our bank by a fairly sizable amount, and we are now at 137 mil. In this video, I want to try and focus on being able to get some Grotesque Guardian tasks to hopefully be able to knock out some of those uniques, and maybe even get the last ring from the Dagannoth Kings. Whoa. That's 2 mil? What? Got a dragon harpoon from a worm. That's 2 million gold? Why is that? I remember this being like a couple 100k. What the heck happened to this thing? Well, I guess on top of the fact that the dragon harpoon is worth a ton of money now, worms are actually one of the best slayer tasks for me to get, because there is a chance that I get dragon knives or dragon throne axes, which do also drop from the alchemical hydra. So technically, if I get them here, it'll still fill a collection log slot for one of the future bosses in the series. Well, there it is. That's our first boss task, and 212 gargoyles. That means we can do a lot of Grotesque Guardians. I'm going to take a look at the GP that I have and see if there's any potential gear upgrades I might be able to make. The SGS is actually going to be pretty helpful here. I'm not sure if there's anything else I can really buy, though. I mean, maybe another Torture and we can replace the Fury again, I guess. Alright, so I think I decided I'm going to sell off the crossbow, because I don't think I need this anymore, even when I go back to get a ring from Vedian or Callisto. I'm using the mace, so I don't really need that, which gives us 41 mil to play with. I think I want to get a Torture for sure. I mean, it's a fair item to buy. And honestly, I'm thinking Bando's chestplate. I don't know if this is really worth it, but right now I'm using a Prosy chest there. So, I mean, this could be pretty helpful. Oh, hey, literally first kill on the task and we got 81 Slayer. Okay. Hey. That is our first Grotesque Gargoyle unique, the Granite Gloves. I imagine these things are probably borderline alch price. Yeah, they are, but that's still one of the, I believe, 4 or 5 items we still needed to get here. Didn't see that one coming. 94 range at Grotesque Guardians as well. Just been so zoned out doing this boss that I actually didn't even notice. We are past 250 KC here now. Boss is incredibly slow and admittedly infuriating sometimes, but I know that in the long run, the passive XP that you get from it is actually pretty good. At this point, I think it's fairly safe to say it's more common that I actually miss the KC milestones than catch them. But we passed 300 KC, and still just the gloves. I don't know if that's super bad. Maybe it is. Maybe it's average. But at least we're making a little bit of money here. There's our second Slayer level of this task, level 82, which for some reason I feel like has some significance, but I think I'm wrong. Oh no, it does. Ancient Wyverns, okay. As always in my downtime, I've been AFKing these sand crabs, and we just hit 96 strength and also 1600 total. I don't know what I'm going to do once I run out of combat stuff to AFK, but yeah, this has been my downtime activity. 12-hour task or something later, did this whole task at Grotesque Guardians, 209,000 experience. That's absolutely disgusting. I don't know why my screen is flashing, but unfortunately, all we got was the Granite Glove. So, I mean, we did at least get one new item, which is nice, and I don't think we're particularly, like, super dry on anything, but man, I was maybe a little too ambitious with this task. This is actually fantastic, following up into a Dagannoth task. So in, I think it was the last episode, we got everything except for the Archer's Ring from Dagannoth Kings. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kill Prime and Rex on my main, and then I'll just kill Supreme on this account. Should be able to just do the whole task like that and just eke out an Archer's Ring. Or I might just kill Rex too, I don't know. So I think this is the setup that I'm going to be going with. Mostly just what you'd expect. I've never really killed just one Dagannoth King before, outside of doing Rex for my first B-Ring and whatnot on the hardcore and regular iron. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. And to people wondering why not just kill all 3 still, make some extra money, this account obviously doesn't have the stats for the Fremnik Elite Diary, which means no to Dagannoth Bones. And that's where most of the money comes from. So I really feel like it's just not worth it to kill all 3 of them. Okay, so I'll admit, Doloing DKs, very, very weird. But it's working out, I guess. It's 100 KC at Supreme so far. I think the rings are 1 in 128, so hopefully it doesn't take us past the end of this task to get it. The only downside about doing this is that it's really slow. Like, really, really few kills per hour. Well, if I could ever actually hit and land this kill, hopefully I can do it before Prime spawns. Which, I don't know, I'm hitting an awful lot of zeros here. There we go. That is 200 KC. You know what? Actually, I want that Snapdragon Seed. That's 200 KC here. For no Archer's Ring yet. That's not super bad, but we are approaching 2x the rate, which is, you know, not ideal. Well, this is the last kill of the task, so unless we get the Archer's Ring here, this entire task has been done at Dagannoth Supreme with no Archer's Ring. Unlucky. I mean, that being said, we did get fairly lucky on the B Ring and Sears Ring, so it's really not that big of a deal. It's just like 25 kills an hour. It takes so long. Oh. Whoa. Well, that's 83 Slayer. Man, I've been getting a lot of XP without even realizing it. Whenever I can land a hit through Callisto's 8 trillion defense here, this will be 100 Callisto KC. I actually found a decent time to go right now. I've only had to log out 2 or 3 times in the past like 30 kills, so not super horrible. I also kind of have a decent plan for moving forward, which involves using Turiel boosting to get more kills at Callisto, as well as more kills at the Grotesque Guardians. So I'll touch on that in just a minute. And why would I not record the actual loot? 3 Snapdragon Seeds, that's almost 200k. So currently, I have a Greater Demons task, which I'm going to get done. It's a pretty AFK task. I can do it while I'm eating or something. But after that, my plan is to move over here to Turiel. You might be thinking, that's a horrible idea. Why would you do Turiel Slayer? There's nothing to gain from it. Well, Turiel can actually assign spiders, bears, and skeletons. Now, the spiders aren't very relevant because we're already done with Veninatus, but skeletons apply to Vedian and his skeletal hellhounds, and bears actually does apply to Callisto, meaning I can gain huge damage bonuses at all of those places. So, pretty worth going for. And then every 10th task, I can make my way all the way over to Konar, because Konar can assign gargoyles. And you might be thinking, well, that's a really bad plan. Konar can assign gargoyles anywhere. But that's the thing, gargoyles only exist in the Slayer Tower, meaning whenever I get a gargoyles task, it will always be able to be done on Grotesque Guardians, and I'll be getting some free brimstone keys while I do it. So, that's the plan. Well, I got my first task for the Wieldy Slayer bosses, 40 skeletons. The thing about this one, though, is because Vedian summons 2 different rounds of skeletal hellhounds, technically you're killing 5 skeletons per kill. So I'm going to bring my main to do some DPS to the hounds, and maybe I can get a few more kills out of this. Well, this is going to be the last kill on the skeleton task. We managed to get like 10 or 11 kills or something. Not bad at all. Obviously no loot, but our Vedian KC is getting pretty close to 100. We got a bear's task, but it's only 15. That just sucks. But that's okay. We're still going to do it at Callisto, but could have been like 50, man. Holy. Slap the 69? What the heck? Hey. I mean, it's kind of hard to be excited about that still, but technically it's a unique. That is Dragon 2H. Honestly, I've had several of these from Callisto on 115. Well, so far the boosting's going pretty well. That is our 100th task for 450 points. You guys can probably figure out the reason that I'm boosting right now is, one, it's convenient and makes sense, but also because eventually we're going to have to take on a lot of Slayer bosses, which means we're going to need a lot of points. What? Wait. She's got a Kurosque head. Okay. Not really a boss, so it doesn't affect the log for the series or anything, but okay. Well, there we go. That is another skeleton task. It looks like tomorrow morning I'm heading back to Vedian. Hey, there is 100 kill count at Vedian. Honestly, starting to prefer Callisto, and the bears tasks do last a lot longer there, so that's kind of the ring out of these two that I'm anticipating actually getting, but I guess we'll see. I definitely wouldn't mind getting the Ring of the Gods. It's like 25 mil. No way! Oh my god. The very next kill. I'm so out of here. I'm so out of here. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is huge for my stage of the account. Absolutely huge. 21 million GP for this thing. 21 million GP. If you want my honest opinion, it should not be worth that. It's like maybe a 5 mil ring at best in terms of what it actually does. But that is incredible. I mentioned earlier that the reason I was doing Callisto and Vedian is because in order to fill the number of collection log slots we needed for the medium tier, I would have to obtain one of those 2 rings. Originally, it was intended that I would need all 3, but thanks to getting lucky and getting the Venenatus pet, we got an extra slot filled that I didn't anticipate. Now that we have actually obtained the Ring of the Gods, I don't actually have to do any more Wildy Slayer, which is amazing, or Wildy Bossing I should say, which is amazing because it's one of the most frustrating experiences ever. It even sold for 750k over the asking. Wow. I don't know what I'm going to buy with this, but for now, I guess I'll just keep doing Slayer. At this point, I don't even think doing the method with Turiel and Konar is necessarily worth it. I'll probably just do Slayer. Well, back on the normal Slayer grind, I just got myself 89 magic. We're actually getting pretty far along just from these burst tasks, which is great because they're also insane Slayer XP. Once I get to, I think, like 92, I won't care that much anymore. Blood Barrage is pretty important when it comes to God Wars, unless I end up doing some Dolo methods, which I might. I haven't really decided yet. This is the first time I've had a Black Dragon task, so I'm going to head over to KBD, get my kills there, because I still need the KBD head for the collection log. Well, I did say I wanted a Grotesque Guardians task. This isn't exactly how I anticipated getting it, but hey, I'll take a free 35 kills, why not? Hey, 84 Slayer coming in on this task. I always forget how much XP these things give, man. Missed the kill again because I just never pay attention, but that is 400 KC on Grotesque Guardians with still only the Granite Gloves. At this point, I'm pretty sure that that's, like, pretty bad, but, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, okay. I extended Black Dragons after the last task because I remembered you can actually do that. So, 46 KBD. I'm pretty sure the KBD head's only 1 in 128, so that's not bad at all. I said the same thing about the KQ head, but KBD is a lot easier to farm. I don't know what's happening, but I was here by myself, and now suddenly there's like 10 people at KBD with me. So, I'm on task. I'm hopefully gonna get the majority of the kills, but this is pretty weird. Look at that. Absolute perfect timing. Absolutely perfect timing. The very last kill of my task, I was ready to stay here for a couple of extra kills, but the literal last kill of the task, we got the KBD heads. That is actually amazing. You know what? I think that's probably the last item I'm going to be going for in this video. We actually got a lot done. It took a while, admittedly, but our bad luck at some places was definitely made up for at others, especially Vedian. I cannot even express how happy I am to have gotten lucky there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bank value and then sell off our gigantic loot tab. Alright, I'm kind of excited. 170 mil bank value, and that's with a lot of items still crashing, and we're holding on to some pretty high value items right now, like the SGS. So you know what? I'm really happy with that. I'm gonna go sell off our loot tab and hope we get a lot of money out of that. Maybe we can even make some big purchases in the next episode. Wow. That's a pretty big loot tab, dude. Almost 24 mil. We have so much, like, liquid cash right now. 55 million gold. I'm definitely going to be making some big purchases in the next episode to at least help us push through the rest of the medium tier, but oh my god. I'm surprised. I didn't think I'd be making this much money until we at least got out of this tier and started getting into more of the Slayer bosses, but hey man, I'll take it. We're doing amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next one, we're going to continue pushing through towards the end of the medium tier, which I can hopefully wrap up in just a couple more videos. Peace out and have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody.
Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a